Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reacting to some spooky animated horror story type stuff. So if you're excited for this video, please give this video a like so that I know to do more content like this. So typically I react to SSG animations or MGV animations, but today I'm bringing it back to more. If you watch the Cub Scouts like me, he reacts to more in a lot of his scary animations videos, which he doesn't do anymore, which I'm kind of sad about. I love more, so I'm excited for this. I'm going to be reacting to some 6 night shift horror stories. I mean, there's not going to be 6 because I don't always react to all of them. We're gonna react to some night shift horror stories, so I hope you enjoy. I literally cannot stress this enough. Please give this video a like or comment if you like content like this, because if it doesn't get any likes, then I'm not gonna make it very often. That's just how YouTube goes. You know, you gotta show me that you like this stuff, and then I can actually make more of it. But go grab a drink, maybe grab some popcorn, and let's do this. This is when I realized that I hadn't been recording this entire video, and I was like 10 minutes in. I haven't been recording this entire time. I'm about to lose my marbles because I made some really good jokes and I was feeling it, and then the fucking recording just said nope. I feel like an idiot. The show must go on. I'm definitely recording now. I'm gonna have to keep checking that for my own sanity. So now we're on the 3rd story.
Mom's ghost story.
Mom's ghost story.
From Anonymous.
Okay, we're getting a good ghost story now. I'm happy
This
for
is
that.
a story my mom told me and my siblings. My mom used to work in an office building as a janitor,
Your mom
along with several other
I can't say
employees.
that.
On this night, she agreed to work the late shift and cover for a friend. She usually worked in the mornings and was almost always done by midday.
Okay.
She was assigned the job of cleaning the top floor, after which she would work her way down until about halfway. Before my mom had taken that job, some of her coworkers, who had been there way before she had,
Why are they all
told
women?
her that the 8th floor of the building was haunted by a ghost that was said to cry horribly at around 12 a.m. Startled,
green
but
hair
not
is
too fazed by
unsettling.
it. My
think that's
mom
the
just
scariest thing in
thought
this
it was
video.
her new coworkers trying to scare her. After all, she was new and had only been there for a couple of weeks. She'd also told me that each floor had a dial that controlled the lights, and you had to set it to a certain time, after which it would reset, and all the lights would turn off one by one.
That's really
She usually
weird.
took about an hour on
Maybe that's a normal thing in like office buildings, but that's kind of weird to me.
each floor, after which she would continue on to the next. Once she had finished up on the 9th floor, she made her way down to the 8th floor. There, she set the timer for an hour and began to clean.
Okay.
About 55 minutes in, she told me that, all of a sudden, she heard one of the most horrific, spine-chilling screams she had ever heard in her life, coming from outside the hallways. It seemed to originate from one of the offices she was.
Genuinely, if I was in this position and I heard one of the scariest screams of my life, I would take off my headphones, listen, wait, and if I didn't hear anything again, I'm continuing my work because I hear voices all the time.
Cleaning. Out of fear, she panicked, dropping all her things, and she ran for the elevator. From behind her, she could hear loud cries from a woman. Something you would only imagine you'd
Why
hear in
is
a
it always a
horror
woman
film.
haunting people? Why
As she
can't it never be a
desperately ran
man?
for the elevator,
I don't know
the
where I'm
lights she
going
had
with
set
that.
for an hour began to turn off one by one, leaving a trace of darkness behind.
See, that to me doesn't mean anything because you said it was on a timer and then she said 55 minutes later, but I doubt she was timing herself. I mean, she could have been, but I don't know about that.
When she
You can
finally made it out,
miscalculate.
she made a phone call and quit the next day.
That's it. That being it means that like it's more believable in my head, but I don't know about that. Yeah, I still don't believe in ghosts. That's just a common occurrence in my brain. Ghosts just don't make sense to me.
I see dead people.
I see dead.
From Anonymous.
Sorry?
I live in a small town in Kentucky where nothing really.
What is the song? What is that song that I'm thinking of where he says, I see dead people? Who is it by? Is it a Kendrick Lamar song? Is it Tyler the Creator? I don't know who it is. Who is it? It better not be Kanye. If it's Kanye, I'm gonna be so upset.
happens. I'm a 22-year-old volunteer 911 operator, and I also have a sort of gift for seeing and hearing spirits.
Okay.
This happened around
buddy.
4
I
years
think you're
ago,
just mentally ill
and it's still
maybe
going
a
on
little bit.
today.
Never mind.
I was working a late shift and decided to clock out a little early. I packed up my stuff and told my supervisor I was heading home.
Okay.
But then, one of the other volunteers came running in, telling us that a woman's car had been found abandoned, and the lady was nowhere in sight.
Okay, how is
The
that my
police
problem?
went from place
I'm
to
trying to go
place
home.
looking for this woman. Let's call her Krista.
Okay, Krista.
Krista
You
had
stay
apparently
safe
been
out there,
driving
but I'm
home
going
on the
home.
BG, and the police say that her car must have broken down.
Wait. Is that Chris Redfield? Tell me you see it. Tell me you see it.
Now, fast forward a year later. No one had seen or heard from Krista since that night she
she's
went
dead.
missing.
She is
People
dead.
in our town began to talk about how she must be dead,
Well,
or
yeah.
maybe she ran away. The police did a full investigation and came up with nothing.
Okay.
Everyone suspected that her boyfriend, Beau, had something to do with her disappearance.
Oh, that's speaking of which, there was like a couple years ago, I want to say back in like maybe 2020 or 2019, there was a really big case that happened in the state that I live in. And like they got a Netflix documentary about it and everything, but I remember it being so impactful at the time. Like everybody was talking about it. And it was so impactful to me personally because at the time my stepmom was pregnant and this case involved a pregnant lady, and they were both around the same, like, I guess time, like due date or whatever. They were pretty much the same amount of pregnant around the same time. And then we heard about this, and like he had murdered his wife and children, and it was really crazy. And I just remember thinking, wow, like right now my brother, he's getting like so big, and like that baby would have been, you know, so big, but you know, I don't like that man. That man who did that, I watched the documentary and I watched like all the police cam footage. I seriously hate that man. There's also a really weird clip on the internet of him with the body cam footage, and there's like on the TV behind him, there is a video playing and it shows like a baby, like a fetus, and then it shows like, I think it shows like black and like death and skulls after, and he looks at the TV and then he looks back at the cops and he like gets all nervous and he's like shifting, because at first she was reported missing and then later on they were like interrogating him and he like finally confessed to it because he failed his lie detector test, and then he told them where they were. He was so nervous during that and it was just so crazy to watch. But yeah, no, that's just a personal story time, I guess. But I guess I understand the whole like missing persons thing. I've also heard of missing white woman syndrome, where white women are like, oh my god, we need to find them, what happened? We like surround ourselves in these cases about these like white women, but then when the same thing happens to a Latina or a black woman, it's like swept under the rug a little bit. Like nobody cares as much, even if it's the same exact circumstances for the case. I'm sorry, I just went into a long rant, but I really enjoy things like psychology and true crime. It's like one of my like pastimes. Also, if you know what documentary I'm talking about or what case I'm talking about that happened, put it down in the comments. If you know, you know.
But the police couldn't prove it. Now, all that happened about 4 or 5 years ago, and you're probably wondering what that has to do with me.
Yeah.
Well, a few months back, I started to have these nightmares of a woman whose car broke down. She went to go look for help, but was abducted. Sound familiar? Well, it should. Because at the time, I had no idea that Krista's car was broken down and that they believed she went to find help. I only knew that a woman's car was found on the side of the road.
Ow.
As time went on,
I'm really
the
getting
nightmares
slapped
grew
in the face
worse
here.
and worse. I kept having them, and each one had more and more details. The last one I had was of 2 men burying a body in the woods. I believe that Krista was murdered, and she's showing me where her killers buried her body.
Wait, are you not gonna...
The clown in the elevator.
She's not gonna... Excuse me. You're telling me this whole story about how you're having dreams, you're psychic and you can see things, and that you know where this girl is buried, and she's showing you where she's buried, but you're not gonna tell us, oh yeah, and then I told these people, and we got her recovered, like her body, we got her body, okay? What? Make it make sense. All of that build up for nothing. The clown in the elevator, people. Here it is. Maybe this
From
is
Alexis
a continuation. This is part 2. This is part 2, the
I
continuation.
now live in a big city after moving from a small town a few months ago.
See?
I attend college, and I'm working to get
She
my
changed her
bachelor's
hair.
degree in criminal justice.
See,
I live
it
with
all
my mother
aligns.
and 2-year-old son in an old apartment
Oh, you have a
building
2-year-old
we just
son.
moved into.
No, it could work, guys. Okay, it could work.
I thought the
2-year-old
apartment
son.
building
Let's just
looked
go with
safe.
it. This is the
But
continuation.
what happened to me about a week ago has changed my mind. I work the graveyard shift, going to work at 5:30 p.m. and usually getting off at 4 a.m.
This girl has a
It
really
was a
big
couple
head.
of nights after Halloween, and
sorry
my
to say
mom
it.
was at the apartment watching my son. A friend from work sometimes gives me a ride home, and he had just dropped me off. Being a young female and it being dark out in a big city is why he usually walks me to the door. I tell him thanks, then I reach for my key
Did he
because
not-
the entrance doors of my
He didn't walk her to the door this time? Excuse me? Come on, be a gentleman.
apartment building are usually locked after 10 p.m., and tenants are only allowed to get in after hours. As I unlocked
Makes
the door,
sense.
I noticed that the knob turned, and the door was already unlocked. Funny, I thought to myself. The entrance doors to this place are never open like that. As I walked in, I decided to take the elevator. I got inside and put my key into my purse. With my head down, putting my key back, I suddenly heard someone step into the elevator with me.
Oh, hell no.
I lifted my head, and I got startled big time.
What does he
There
look like?
stood a
Oh, it's a
man
clown.
in a full
I-
clown.
I was gonna say, what does he look like? I was expecting like Keanu Reeves with like John Wick hair, but it's like super crusty, dusty, and this guy has like dark eyes. I don't know what I guess I was expecting that, but I forgot that this story was called The Clown in the Elevator. So I guess I'm being a little bit stupid right now. It's fine, it's fine.
Outfit. The outfit was blue with white stripes going up and down. He wore huge blue clown shoes,
He's
a
kinda
blue
cute. Give me his
curly
number.
clown wig, along with a red nose and blue and red
I'll honk
makeup,
his nose.
forming a
What?
smile. However, he did not have an
What? No.
actual smile on his face. His expression was nothing but a deep, blank stare. The elevator doors closed,
Why
and
does
I
he
say
look
good
backwards?
evening to him,
His
being
arms
the
look
nice person I
backwards.
was. Suddenly, his deep, blank stare turns into a sinister look at me.
Wait.
As the
So deep blank stare. This is my deep blank stare. Okay, I'm gonna turn it sinister now. Did I do it? Did I do it?
The elevator starts going up, I think to myself,
Tell me if I did
what
it.
in the world
I
is
need
he doing
comments
in this
down there,
building
please.
at this hour?
Comments help boost me in the
Is someone
algorithm. I
having a
need you to
party?
comment anything. You could
But
comment
birthday
foot
parties
fungus
usually don't
lettuce or
go
something
until
like
5
that.
a.m., especially if it's a kid's birthday party, where clowns would often be present. I also noticed he was carrying a bag, which I didn't notice when he first stepped into the elevator.
Yeah, his
As he
hands
looked at
look
me with that
backwards
sinister
when he's
look,
behind.
he bent down to get something from that bag right when the elevator
Mr.
stopped at the
Terrasharter?
6th floor. The floor
Is
where
this
my
Fart the
apartment
Brown?
was. The elevator doors open up, and I start stepping out, saying, "Have a nice morning," to him.
Oh, it's early morning.
As I say
probably.
this, he looks up, and the sinister look turns into an even more sinister smile. He grabs something out of his bag and stands up.
He's got a yacht!
What he grabbed turned out to be a huge kitchen knife. I scream then, running from the elevator down the hallway, and I kid you not, this clown man chases me with that knife. I ran as fast as I could, being chased.
If I were in this situation, I'd be like, give me one moment, Mr. Clown Man. I just gotta 1 second. And then I'd play like epic clown chasing music and something like that. And then I would just be running for my life, and I'd look behind me and I'd have the music going and I'd be running, and then yeah, I'd probably die.
The man laughing like a lunatic. Finally, I make it to my room and quickly grabbed my keys.
Here's the thing, as safe as your room would be in this situation, I wouldn't want this clown knowing where I live, so I would not risk even touching my fucking apartment. I would be screaming, knocking on all the doors as I'm running from this man, and then I take my purse and I turn around swiftly and I'm like, blah, right in his face.
Opening the door, just as he reached me with the knife. I slam the door in his face and go straight to the phone to call 911. After I call the
Yeah,
cops,
I wouldn't trust that.
I look out the
'cause if they
peephole
don't
in my
find
door,
him, he now
and I
knows where
don't
you
see
live.
anyone out there.
He knows where you live
My
now.
mom wakes up, and I
your
tell
little
her what
2-year-old
happened
son. Be
and why I
careful.
called the cops. When they arrive, the sinister clown is nowhere to be found in the building.
Obviously.
The cops don't think I'm lying, though.
Guys, it's the guy
because
from
in
the
the
last
building
one.
right next to ours,
It's a police officer from the last one. The one that I thought was an evil man. What if he's evil in this? You just can't tell because he's not in his clown makeup.
a man had been spotted with the same kind of clown suit. He fit my description. A few nights ago, in the same neighborhood I live in, there was a murder in one of the houses. A woman was strangled to death, and a witness even said a clown was spotted in the area. Luckily, the police promised to...
What if they're not correlated at all? This guy just saw that clown and then that woman just happened to get strangled because he used a knife. He was wielding a knife, so that probably wasn't him, guys.
patrol the area, and they continued to check the apartment building. So, creepy clown, please don't come near me again.
He's watching this and he's like, alright, I mean, I guess I won't come near you anymore because you asked. You know, you asked nicely, so I guess I won't do it anymore. What? No. Creepy clown is gonna keep coming for you. And if I'm lucky, he'll come for me too. Stop it, Alexis! Oh my god!
Lady in the White Shorts. From M. Kintz. I live in Northwest Florida, and I work at the airport. I've been there for 20 years, primarily working the graveyard shift as a toll booth cashier. During the night, I use a handheld computer to enter letters and numbers from license plates for lost ticket purposes. Sometimes my manager assigns me to go to the garage for inventory, and I always feel uneasy about the 4th level. One night, as I was inputting information into my handheld, I looked up and noticed a woman standing near the edge of the garage. She was wearing a short-sleeved baby blue shirt and white shorts.
She doesn't look creepy. She just
didn't
looks like
move
she
or look back,
She just looks like she came from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
and her shoulder-length black hair framed her face. I couldn't help but wonder why she was wearing shorts when it was around 42 degrees outside. Nevertheless, I
I don't know,
shrugged
some
it
people
off,
are,
continuing
they
to
can't
enter
live
in
without
more
their shorts,
license plates.
regardless of weather.
A few seconds later, when I glanced up again, she was gone.
Okay.
I didn't hear any footsteps, and the sliding door that led into the lobby by the elevator didn't make its usual squeaking sound.
Okay.
I immediately informed my managers and coworkers about what I'd seen, but they looked at me as if I was crazy.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot too. But not after I say I see a woman in white shorts. It just happens every day.
Since then, whenever I go to the 4th level, I make sure to check my surroundings more attentively.
Yeah, you probably should be doing that. It's your job. Oh, that was the end. What? These stories are seeming more and more realistic just because nothing fucking happens in them. I was expecting something creepier. Where's all the creepiness that I'm supposed to be getting? Excuse me? Excuse-moi? I don't know if I can do this anymore, but please leave a like on this video if you want to see more videos like this, because I need to be boosted in the algorithm for one, and also just leaving a like lets me know that you actually liked this content. And so I'll continue making more of it in the future. I haven't really asked for likes and subscribers and stuff in the past. Like, I haven't like really verbalized it that much. I'm gonna start doing that more because it's very imperative to me. I love YouTube and I want to do this. Like, I want to actually make money off of YouTube, and right now I'm making zilch. Those likes really give me some incentive, you know? I'm gonna go. I can't do this no more. I gotta go to my day job in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna go do that. Bye.